Okay, this is my third time filming this video because my mic was off the other two times. This is about how to represent unknowns in simple one-step addition and subtraction problems. Okay, let's say you had a bag of marbles, okay, and 6 of them were red and an undisclosed amount were green. An undisclosed amount were green. And you had a total number of 11. This is how you would represent that. You'd say, okay, well, I have 6 red, and I have 3, and I have a certain amount of green, and together they make up 11. So we would say the 6 red plus an unknown amount green is equal to that 11. We could figure it out by subtracting 6 from 11, and then we know how many were green. But that's how you would represent that. Okay, well, let's say you had 47 cars. Okay, and 23 were orange. You knew that 23 were orange, and you knew that a certain amount were blue, but you weren't told. But you know that you have 47 cars in total. This is how you would represent that problem. You say you have 43. Well, if you were trying to show how many the orange plus blue equal, you would say 23 orange plus a certain amount blue equals 47 cars in total. You don't know how many are blue, but you know that the orange plus the blue equal 47 cars. That's how you represent that. And you can figure out how many are blue by subtracting 23 from 47. Okay, now let's say you had 53 cookies at the start of the day. And at the end of the day, you now only have 8 cookies. So some amount was removed in between. And this is how we represent the relationship between the start of the day cookies and the end of the day cookies, not given the amount that was taken. We don't know how many was taken. We can figure out by subtracting 8 from 53, but we know that a certain amount was taken. We don't know how much, and now we only have 8. And this is how we'd represent that. We'd say 53, the amount that we had at the beginning of the day, minus the amount that was stolen. We don't know, equals the amount we have at the end of the day. Maybe it wasn't stolen, but you know what I'm talking about. It probably was stolen. Okay. Now let's say we had 108 pandas. And then a certain amount, we're not told how many, ran away. And now we know that we have 45 pandas left. And you wanted to show the relationship between the amount that you had, the amount that ran away, and the amount that you have now. Using subtraction, this is how you do it. You'd say, well, you started off with 108, and then some amount ran away. So some amount was subtracted from the 108. And now you're only left with 45. That's how you represent it. That's how you do it. All right, Saint School. Be cool and fly like a storm.